You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's talk about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark has had an interview with a Chinese YouTuber, a content creator, and the future of women's basketball, what lies ahead, became a topic, became a question. And she answered that question. I think it's interesting, and I think we should check it out. The other thing, of course, that happened yesterday, I did a video on, and somehow the basketball gods, the sports gods aligned, and I literally had that video out like less than an hour after the ad came out for Caitlin Clark and Nike. By the way, if I remember correctly, it aired in the third quarter of the Cowboys-Redskins NFL game. And I figured I said it in the video, I figured that's why this ad dropped yesterday, was for the NFL and NBA slate. Of course, the NBA, yesterday's basically their biggest day of the year outside of any finals games. And then, of course, the NFL had a lot of people's sole attention. Whoa, even if Netflix was absolutely terrible. My God, that first broadcast was one of the worst sports broadcasts I've ever seen. It was embarrassing for a standalone holiday event. That second game, the production was a lot better. Drew Brees was so much better in his commentary. So, Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark has already made a massive impact on the growth of women's basketball, has experienced over the last few years. In fact, she, along with several others, because my God, y'all can't not name somebody else, Angel Reese, Paige Beckers, please, has been the driving force in this growth, especially within the WNBA. While there have been popular players and well-known names in women's basketball before Clark came on the scene, there was no question her global renown is unprecedented when compared to her peers. Clark's global name value holds a lot of weight when compared to some of the biggest men's basketball players. There's no question that Clark and women's basketball as a whole still has a lot of room to grow and evolve, both as a business and in terms of its prominence in sports culture and mainstream sport. There's also no question that Clark continuing to succeed on and off the court will be crucial to the sport reaching its potential. So, Clark interviewed with a Chinese bilingual content creator, Tao Fair Tong. Tao Fair Tong? Okay. Which was published on their YouTube channel on December the 26th. At one point in their discussion, when Clark was asked about what she wants to see for the future of women's basketball to be improved in the future, she said, let's go over to the actual video.
It's like, as a young girl, you play in boys league because at that time your dad couldn't find a girls league for you.
Yeah.
But right now things has changed a little bit. So in the future, what do you want to see, like, or the things for girls basketball to be improved?
Yeah, I think just like more and more opportunities, and I think that's exactly what's happening because there's going to be more and more young girls that love basketball or love another sport and believe that they can be really good at it. And I think it kind of starts with the stage that I'm playing on right now. The more we can be on TV and the more people can come and watch us and buy a ticket, or we can go to places like China or wherever it's at globally to help grow the game and allow people to see us play basketball, I think is a really important and powerful thing when you really get to see people you idolize up close. Those were some of the most impactful moments of my childhood, so I know how impactful that can be for young girls today.
Okay. She thinks it's simple, pretty simple, and she's not wrong. It's influencing young girls to get out there and play basketball and give them more opportunities to play basketball. Now, I don't know, is it hard to find opportunities to play basketball as a young girl? I know even here in rural East Texas, we had junior high and high school girls basketball, even in a very small school like I went to, which was like We literally had 500 students, 800 students in the whole school. I can't remember now. My senior class had 32 people in it. But we had full team and we had some good players. Melissa was all district, I believe, was all in basketball. So she's not wrong. It's getting the young girls to get out and play. By the way, that's where she comes in, WNBA. You better start respecting her because she's the one that's going to draw the eyes. I haven't seen a good Nike commercial in years. And her commercial yesterday, I'm not going to play it again. It was really damn good. I mean, it's a lot of people pointed out what took so damn long, Nike, but it was really good. So, a little reaction from this video right here. Of course, the tagline is from anywhere, meaning she can shoot a three and hit it from anywhere. This guy says, how about South Korea? About time. This is one cool ad, and about time Nike from anywhere. Yeah, I mean, even State Farm. Somebody who sponsors her just weighed in on another sponsor's actual ad. That's pretty wild. State Farm, especially from the logo. That's good. That's good. 100. From Iowa to anywhere, Caitlin Clark. Gamebridge Sports. There we go. Fire. I mean, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. I think Caitlin and MJ and Larry Bird do a commercial from back in the day. That would be awesome. I would love to see that. I grew up in a Larry Bird fan, a major Larry Bird fan, and Charles Barkley. Can we get some kind of a Space Jam, Jordan, Bird, Barkley, Caitlin Clark situation? You know what? Let's keep it real. Can we get a Caitlin Clark Space Jam movie? Can we get that? I want to see that. That's a Space Jam I would see, unlike the fake sequel, Space Jam 2, The Search for Chinese Dollars, starring LeBron James. Yeah, not cool. Not cool. She's amazing. Yeah, making the three from the logo anywhere. Anywhere. It was just good. I mean, honestly, great commercial. Wonder what took Nike so long to put something like this out. Nevertheless, awesome spot. I don't get it. I mean, this commercial could have, about effing time, Nike. I mean, this commercial could have been put out like the first month she hit the league. I still don't think we can act like Nike's done a good job with this. I mean, this commercial is great. And yeah, I guess considering the delay, they picked the right day to put it out. But yeah, you could have done this, personally speaking, I might have had this ready to drop on draft night. But, call me crazy that I would think about something like that sitting in my studio rather than a bunch of people sitting around getting paid to think up shit. The fudge? I mean, really? The literal F. I'm trying not to cuss these days, folks. By the way, let me just look. Let me just scroll up. 2.5 million views, by the way, not including anyone that shared this and the views they got, but just Nike itself. Yeah, 2.5 million views. Wow. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.